Otherwise, anyone could upload a bunch of scenarios that take that mean move the train 1 meter forward. Yay, 1000 XP! Right, good morning. Can we stop alarming now? Thank you. Good morning, this is a local stopping train, stopping at all stations on the way to Luton Airport. Open the doors and let passengers on board, and departure at 0600. Right, so I need to put that one in there. I need to put that one in there. We are good to go. Right, once we get out, I will show you how to move the camera around. How many scenarios have I played since the birth of Train Sim Live? I don't know exactly, but I've got 634 videos on YouTube, so it's going to be a few more than that. Call it 700, if you take into account the many disasters that weren't uploaded. Right, we're in St Pancras Underground Station at the moment. We're working our way up next. Next stop is Kentish Town. Milk float thing wasn't a mod, no. Milk float actually comes with Portsmouth Direct Line. Steep hill coming out of this grade coming out of St Pancras. Will I be planning on getting 1,000 points on every scenario? I will be planning on finishing every scenario. I'm not going to make any promises beyond that. And I'm probably going to break that promise as well. I'm going to start every scenario. Alright, Kentish Town coming up, 3/4 of a mile. It's not impossible, it is merely unlikely. Incredibly unlikely. Cheers, my man. Alright, we've got a yellow signal in front of us. Which means the starter out of Kentish is red. We've got double yellows. No, it's a single yellow. Bit concerned about TPWS. I think I've got to be 15 when I get to the TPWS if it's red. Oh, looks like there's no TPWS protection grid here. Right, and this is us coming in. We're due in at 16:03:50. We're arriving a little bit early, which is good. Reverse your neutral, open the doors, and where's the DRA button? There it is. DRA is on, because we have a red light in front of us. Britannica, no, this is London to Bedford. No, I did tell you I'd walk around. So you press the 8 key to get out of the, to unlock from it, and use the up arrow, the down arrow, left arrow, right arrow to move around. So that lets you move, so we'll go up. If you then press the shift key, go really fast. And if you then press the shift key and go up really high, you go really, really fast. Now I've lost the train. Press the 1 key to get back in the cab. But yeah, if you climb up, the higher you climb in altitude with the camera, the faster the camera will move. So if you're trying to catch up with a train that's doing sort of 200 and 300 kilometers an hour, that's how you do it. Waiting for this red light in front of us, and then we can get moving. Cheers, Steam Trains Unlimited. I don't have an answer for you on your other question about PZB yet, I'm afraid. Yeah, folks, don't forget down the mine shaft tomorrow. Oh, we got yellow. Let's get moving. DRA off, reverser forward, and put some power on. Down the mine shaft, so twitch.tv/down the mine shaft. Should be a fun stream. We've had a lot of fun with projects. Got a yellow signal we just passed, so I'm just concerned about the next signal being a red one. That repeater looks like, if it's mine, I've got a good signal, and we're turning, and they've got the main line. Got green, in fact. 50 limit. We're in 30 at the moment. Let's not get too overexcited here. 50 limit. Next station is West Hampstead, Thameslink Platform 2, 2 miles away. 50 limit. Right, got another green light. That means we're clear all the way to West Hampstead. Double yellow as we come out of the tunnel on the home, which means we've got single yellow on the starter at West Hampstead. Oh, got another 319 going past that. Due at 08:57, we're going to be a few seconds late. I can live with that. I slowed down a bit too a bit too sluggishly there. The alarm for what is now a double yellow again. Right, that's us done. Alright, let's come out of the train and have a photo. Well, that's the wrong way around. That's better. Press the right button. Ah, I missed it. Right, it's time to go. With a green in front of us now, we are just leaving West Hampstead, continuing our journey north. Next station, Cricklewood, 1 mile. Speed limit is 75 miles per hour. Green signal. Cricklewood's just coming up. Agseek, I thought DRA was just for when the next signal was a red, not cautionary. Oh, shed over there. On cement by the looks of it. Luke H89, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So just an update on targets. So the idea is that the end of November is roughly when the end is the anniversary of the channel, and so I've got some targets. So one of the targets is to get the YouTube channel up to 5,000. We just passed 4,000, and currently we are ahead of schedule on that. I've got a spreadsheet where I'm monitoring the numbers, and YouTube is easily going to make 5,000 by the end of November by the looks of it, which is pretty cool. Twitch, I've wanted to try and get to 3,500. That's not going to happen. We're way behind on that one. Facebook is tracking almost perfectly, so we're doing good on that as well. Darkness Monster, getting Twitch partnered. There's a bigger discussions there. That's where work needs to get involved as well. So I'm not really worried about that one for the time being. Anyway, we're still technically small, so I don't anticipate them responding at the moment. Anyway, time to go to Hendon, which is 1.8 miles away. And we are in a 75 limit going up to a 90. What's my favourite Amtrak loco in the sim? Probably the ACS 64. But then I helped make that one, so I'm biased. I'm actually hoping that the aside from working for a really good cause for children in need, what I'm actually hoping is that the 24-hour stream will actually help boost the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet help boost the Twitch and YouTube and everything up a bit. So we can but hope, and we'll see what happens. DSD. Axig, I've got the Steam UP Heritage units, the ones that are on Steam. Right, we're coming into Hendon. I see Axig, sorry. Alright, we're coming in to stop here at Hendon, end of the platform. This scenario is nicely done. It's very well timed. If I was better at doing the braking, then these times would be very achievable. Kevrev, DSD in some locos is based on inactivity using controls. So if you don't touch controls for up to something like 60 seconds, then the DSD will sound. If you keep using controls, then DSD won't sound. Shush, Finstalin. Right, off we go. Speed limit is currently 90. That was a warning that it's going down to 60, however. Something going on over there. So you might hear the DSD go off in a minute. No, I'm going to have to cut the power back. Next station is Mill Hill Broadway, 1.6 miles, just up ahead. "90 miles an hour. Let's speed up a little bit before we slow down. Danish bacon lover, I'm afraid I can't discuss anything that's not been publicly announced, so whether it is or isn't happening is not something I can talk about, I'm afraid. Not until something is announced on Facebook or other official channels. I would certainly keep an eye out on Facebook, maybe drop a message on Facebook and see if they can tell you there. Matt, the background. Oh, alright, I'll fix that when we get to the next station. Who has the most storm effects? I put some reasonably bad weather on the Western Lines of Scotland scenarios. And I think Sherman Hill has some pretty bad weather in it. Right, stopping. Oh, I'm not going to brag or anything, but... Oh, look at that stop. Look at this stop. I guess I could have stopped a couple of foot further forward, but I'm happy with that compared to my usual. Oh, another 319 coming in, heading for London. Alright, time to go to Elstree and Boreham Woods. Kevrev, do I have any scenarios in workshop? I've got one or two, but really I wouldn't play them. I haven't really. I did one of the scenarios on there is a 3-hour Donna Pass scenario, and it has mixed success rate. Some people have succeeded it. It's quite good, I think, but only if it works. Have I got a 319? What are we in? 90 limit. 2.8 miles to Elstree and Boreham Wood. Turn that one off. Turn that one off. UK 319. There you go. Yeah, it's a long scenario, Kevrev. There you go, there was the DSD. It's a long scenario, Kevrev, but I really haven't had a lot of time to make scenarios. I did all the scenarios that come in the Southern 4 Sig pack on Steam. But yeah, otherwise than that, I haven't really had a lot of time to make scenarios. That used to be basically all I used to do with Microsoft Train Sim, is make activities. Someone had the audacity to thumb down your scenario, Fringe Starling. Well, I think that's outrageous. Outrageous, I tell you. Right, that's the advanced warning of the drop to 75, and given we're doing 75, I'm not going to panic too much about it. Go on then, Fringe Starling. I'm guessing it's the one with skins. Good. Green. Cheers, Victor. See you later. It is the one without reskins. Oh, that's really good news. So I'm really pleased to hear that. It's interesting that you did that test, actually. Right. Boom, 1 second early for the win. Dean, yes, I'm running with all the settings turned up to the max, but I've got a very high spec laptop. Right, Radler is next. That's in 2.74 miles. Current speed limit is 90, so we can get sped up. That looks like why you might have a double yellow coming up ahead of us. We finally caught up with that menace in front of us. But that's okay. We'll keep speeding up for the time being. Good night, Danish Bacon Lover. Thanks for joining this evening. So in other news, folks, I'm losing the laptop again. Speaking of the laptop. However, I've got a monster of a desktop here that hopefully will be replacing it. It's got a Radeon R390 graphics card in it. It's like 300 quid's worth of graphics card. So I'm hoping that it will do a fair job. But that will be happening over the next few days. I'm going to get that swapped out. Do I like the Class 68? I think the Class 68 is awesome. I want a 00 gauge Class 68 for my model railway. Is it because my aim is working? It's nothing to do with my aim. I'm pleased that what I'm doing is representing what the majority are interested in. It sort of makes me sort of glad that that's the way I'm doing it. If the other one was more popular, then that would make me think, well, okay, I'm going against the grain here. But I've always known from what people have told me and the way people have spoken that they find it confusing and difficult, and it's the majority that have problems with it. So one of the strengths of Workshop is easy. It's not my aim, certainly, to stop people using reskins or anything like that. I think people should have the freedom to do what they want to do, but... Right, we have a yellow and a route indicator feather. 40 limit coming up. However, there's no further signal, so the next signal is actually over at Radler, so we've got plenty of time. We're going to be a little bit late coming into Radler, following that signal. Dean, yeah, I mean, if all you're running is a minimum spec machine, then you won't be able to run it at highest settings. You need to have a really, really powerful machine to run it at highest settings. I'm running a GeForce 970. I'm running SSD, which eliminates a lot of the stuttering. And I'm running a Core i7, which matters less, to be honest, because the computer, the train sim can't really run multi-threaded. Do you have to do something to connect the game to a graphics card? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Diddly Dorito. It's just part of your machine. SSD, no, that's not the same as anti-aliasing. SSD is a solid-state disk drive. In other words, really fast. Because it's just basically memory, there's no moving parts. Oh, check that stop out! One break application-ish from when I started counting. D-Rock wants a passenger view. We can have a passenger view while I'm not moving. Can't really drive the train from the passenger view though. Well, I can't really drive the train normally, but let's not discuss that. Is it a Dell XPS i5? No, it's a Scan 3XS. If you go to scan.co.uk. Shed heading the other way with containers. We're off to St Albans. Speed limit's 110, so we can get running. 4.4 miles to St Albans. Francois, yeah, so the charity stream will be Friday 13th of November. It will just be Train Simulator. I've no idea about guests yet. I haven't organised and planned. I literally just got agreed today that it can happen, so I thought I'd let everyone know. And as in what time frame, I don't know. It'll be starting sometime, certainly by 4 o'clock we should be running, and then it'll go up to 24 hours after that. Another green light, carry on accelerating. Mr. Green 82, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. You've got a graphics card but it doesn't do anything. If you've got, you plug the monitor into the graphics card. I don't think you're quite understanding, Deadly Dorito. If you haven't got if your graphics card isn't doing anything, you can't see anything on your monitor. Right, so speed limit is dropping to 100. Oh heavens. DSD, 83 miles per hour. Another green. Are we catching up with that container train? Awesome. Deadly Dorito, so if you're using a laptop, then I would find out what you've got. Has it got NVIDIA or Radeon graphics, or has it got Intel onboard graphics? If it has Intel onboard graphics, then it really won't work very well. They are not very good at gaming, even the ones that say they're for gaming. Into 100 limit now. If it's got NVIDIA graphics, but it's running really badly, it could be that for whatever reason it's still using the Intel onboard. Because sometimes they have both, Intel onboard and an NVIDIA. And I have seen it that sometimes games will use the wrong graphics card, and you just have to figure out in the settings how you can force it to use the other one. But you'll need to find out first if that applies to you, if you've got to. But depending on this, that'll be on quite an expensive laptop. So if you haven't got an expensive laptop, then you've almost certainly just got one graphics device. At the minute there, I didn't wonder if I was going to make that. What your second laptop is it highest? I haven't got a second laptop. Oh my! I've got two laptops. I've got my own personal laptop, which is quite an old machine. Oh, I'm stopping a bit early here. Never mind. And that one's got a 555. That's a Dell XPS 170. And then this laptop is a very high-spec modern gaming machine, and that is a Scan 3XS. "30 minutes long, Gouger." Thank you. I will update it. When is it? Until then for Friday. Okay, thank you. Josh Harkness, why are UK freight trains so powerful? For a start, I think Class 66 is. I can't remember what the HP is on a Class 66. So 3,300 horsepower, so 3,000 horsepower. So a Class 66 is one of our more powerful locos, and that's 3,000 horsepower. And generally they run on their own. It's not often you see double-header trains, and you certainly don't see triple quad, except in very rare circumstances. Right, so we had a green light, 100 limit coming up now. Heading up to 100 miles an hour. Harpenden's our next station. How are we doing on waypoints here? Oh, Harpenden and then Luton. We're almost there. Debright, how am I going to do a 24-hour stream? I am going to go temporarily insane. That's pretty much the long and the short of it, I think. Does 2016 need QuickTime to play the intro? No, it doesn't. QuickTime was removed or Flash was removed as a requirement in a patch after 2014, so it all just runs straight as it is. I can't go insane when I already am, apparently, says Fringe Starling. Linusope, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Matt's only insane because you can't shut that big mouth of yours. That's nice, Joe, thank you. Emiliano loves Marco channel. Excellent. Thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th for the 24-hour stream. What can go wrong, dudes? It's just got success written all over it right from the outset. Up to 94. Targeting about 15 seconds early at the moment, but after I finish messing up the deceleration, I'm sure that will change. We've caught up with another freight train. Hello there, slow coach. Oh, he stopped. I guess it's allowed to. Right, we're coming into Harpenden. Roll up to the end of the platform. Oh, to the button on time. Deadly Dorito, I would strongly suggest that what you do is you go and talk to a local expert. It may be you just need a reconfiguration of the machine. I mean, if it's a 2 GB graphics, then it ought to do reasonably well. So it might just be something isn't set up right, or it's got wrong drivers, or anything like that. Come on, is it time to go? Yeah. Want to go? Luton Airport, 4.6 miles. (110) limit, dropping to 105, green signal. (53) going downhill, so we'll be accelerating a bit faster. DSD. Lucas said, how well does my personal laptop play train sim? Not particularly well these days, it has to be said. .6 miles to go. Still got green lights. Superb. Stephen Jan, can you see the map while I'm driving? I'll try and get you a look at the map before we before the scenario exits. Got to drop to 100 and then 95 coming up. Oh, we found that freight train. Fringe Silent, I'm completely set on streaming Steam content. Don't have anything against non-Steam content, but it's I'm completely set on streaming the Steam content because it's easier and it'll appeal to a wider audience. Right, going past the 95 limit, we need to start thinking about slowing down. But I need to pass the 66 out of principle. Now I can put some brakes on. May need to put full service on. Good news is we're coming in about 20 seconds early. We stopped way too early. Oh, there's the 8 car stop right there. Alright, let's have a quick look at the map. So we started here at London, and we worked our way out of London up to Luton, and then it carries on up to Bedford. Right, just wait for that to finish. Right, scenario complete. That's number 2. Done. Nailed. We get a completed. Did it say completed? 11 out of 11. Ooh, speeding once! Look at that. That's got to be a record. I think I deserve an honourable gold there. So, honourable glod, I think. Honorary glod. What? Shut up, Matt. Right, let's get on what we're doing. Oh, what's the next one? Oh, we can look at workshop route next. Trewithen Valley line. Right, let me get that lined up. And I was on time too. On time for every stop and only one speeding incident. I believe that was a pretty small thing.